Hi, this is Terry Peterson with CharlestonAgent.com. This video is just to give you a brief overview of how to create your own saved search or edit your saved searches on our site. So the first time you come to our site and begin searching around and clicking on things, it's eventually going to give you a pop-up that asks you to log into our site. So right now I'm not logged in, just like first time coming to the site. And say I just start clicking buttons, clicking on houses, and within a few clicks, it's gonna give me the pop-up that says, "Up, you need to log in to keep looking at properties on the site." So you can either log in through Facebook or you can use your email address and a custom password, it's usually your phone number, to get into the site. Now, I've already got an account, so I'm not gonna create a new one, but this is the first time coming here. If you haven't created an account before, you will have to do that in order to have a saved search and to email you those properties. So, but again, instead of creating a new one, I'm just gonna go ahead and log in with my existing one. There we go. And so you'll see it has me signed in. Now, your first time coming onto the site, clicking around some, it's learning from your first time on the site. The first time you come on the site, it's watching what it is you're looking at, and it's building up a saved search in the back end for you. And so basically the next day, it will begin to email you properties that match that search, excuse me. But say whenever you get some of those emails, they're not exactly the kind of homes you wanted to see. So you want to come back and create your own saved search. So whenever you're in this window, you see some details here about you can put in an area or price or type or beds and baths. But I'm going to jump us back to the home screen, just because you'll notice from the home screen you don't have all those buttons and all those options. You can search by specific neighborhoods, or if you want to look for a specific house, areas, zip code, what have you. But for the most part, when you're searching, you're looking more general. So say you just know that you want to be in Mount Pleasant. So we'll start with that. We'll say Mount Pleasant. And there we got 820 homes. That's a lot of homes. So next thing you want to narrow down is probably going to be a price point. So we're going to narrow that range down. We're going to put in there 450,000 to 550,000. There we go. So that's narrowed it down to 103 homes. If we scroll through this enough, we might find some townhomes, what have you in here, and we know we're not interested in that. So we can go to type and say that we only want single family homes, no condos, no townhomes. You can find lots available, boat slips. You can find many other things on here, but that's just an example of how to narrow it down to single family homes. And by default, the site does not show you homes that are under contract or pending because those homes are probably not going to be available. They've already got a contract written on them. Many other sites do show you homes that are under contract by default, but there's kind of no point because if the house is under contract, 99% of the time a house under contract successfully closes. So there's many of these houses that you might see on other sites that you don't see on ours. It's not that we don't have them, it's that by default we don't show them because again, they're under contract, so no need to have them on there. So now we've got the search narrowed down, but say we have a few more specifics about this house. Say we know that we want to have the master bedroom down. Say we're okay with a 2-story house as long as there's a master bedroom down. Well, there's many more options you can find under one. We'll click more. That gives us some other things we can search on: square footage, year built, how many days it's been on the market, how many garage spaces it has. But we're going to click this more button again. And now we get a lot more options. Does it have a fireplace? Master downstairs, that's one of the popular ones. Does it have a pool? So again, scroll through these. There's a lot of details in these. I'm just going to roll through here. Waterfront features, if it's lake view, water view, deep water. Interior features, master down, or if you specifically want the master up, or 2 masters. That's becoming more popular, is looking for 2 masters. Walk-in closet, that's always important. So I'll go ahead and stop at that. So that narrowed us down from hundreds of homes down to 38 homes. And you know what? I feel like that's a good match for the kind of homes we want to see pop up on our list. So now we're going to save this search. I'm going to call it Mount P. I named one similar to this beforehand, so I'll do, let's see, Mount P. I believe I said, what did I say, 400,000, 450,000 to 550? And master down. So that's a pretty good idea for what that search is going to hand me back. Now it's already got my email address in there because I created an account, and instantly that means the moment a house pops up, whether it's 9 o'clock in the morning or 8 o'clock in the evening, I get an email right then that tells me about this house. If I don't want it to be instant, so instant's a good idea when you don't have too many homes. Only about 30 homes match this search. That means that's probably going to be one or two pop up a month that match this search. So that's okay to have instant turn on for that. But say your search is returning 200 or 300 homes. You probably don't want to turn on instant because if your search returns 200 or 300 homes, that means that there's probably 5 to 10 homes a day created in MLS that match your search. So you're going to get dozens and dozens of emails throughout the day. You probably don't want that. So if you have a search that's very broad and returning lots of results, change this to daily or weekly. But again, if you have a search that has very few homes popping up, click instantly. That way you'll know right away when a home pops up that might be of interest to you. But now you see, so it has 2 saved searches for us because again, when I first logged in, it automatically began building a search for me. It was trying to learn from what I was searching on, and it was trying to create a search for me. But I decided to create my own custom one. Say I don't want to get emails from both those saved searches. So I'm going to click up here on Save Search. It has both the saved searches in there. I want to click to manage the saved search. That's the one I just created. Mount P 450 to 550 master down. That's the one I'm interested in. That's one I'm not interested in. So I'm going to click delete the save search. And so now I'll only get emails from that. Now, say you're looking long term. Say you're not looking to move for another year or two, but you still want to keep a beat of what's on the market. Or say your search just returns super few homes. Like, you have a very specific search criteria in there, but you don't want to get emailed all the time. Ask your agent. Your agent has some more features than you have available on the front end here. They can set your search up to only email you once a month or even less often than that if you're looking long term and not anytime in the near future. So let me show you how you find who your agent is at any point in time. So I'm going to just go back to the home screen. I believe that the agent contact information pops up at the bottom. So you'll find your agent's contact information there. Of course, I am my own agent when it comes to this. Or whenever you're looking at any one home, that your agent's contact information is going to be right there. So you can always reach out to them. They will have more specific search criteria on the back end than you have available on the front end, as well as other options, such again as emailing you less often than weekly if you want to get them once a month or something like that. So hopefully that helped give you an idea for how to use our site and how to search for properties. Thank you.